Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Usetale. Like seriously, today I'm so excited. Why? Because I've been trying to film this video for the longest time and finally it is here. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I cut and sew this beautiful red dress. If this is something you do not want to miss, please sit back, subscribe to the channel, and let's get started. So guys, this is the fabric I'm going to be using for this tutorial. It is a crepe fabric, but it is not so much of a stretchy crepe fabric, and you're going to be needing nothing less than 3 to 4 yards of fabric depending on your size. Okay, now I'm going to bring my pattern paper, which I'm going to be using to draft the upper part of this dress, and these are the measurements you're going to be needing. So guys, to draft this pattern, you can see I already ruled a line here which is going to serve as my starting line. I'm going to be drafting half scale body measurement. I'm just going to take away 5.5 inches like that, then I'll measure to the bust point and take it all the way to the waistline, then go ahead and connect these dots. After you're done doing that, label it the chest line, the bust point, and the waistline. So guys, now the next thing is for me to determine my neck width. You're going to come here and mark 5 inches as your neck width. Now you're going to come to this area here. You're going to come down by 2.5 or 3 inches for your armhole depth. Then on that point, make sure you have your bust measurement divided by 4. Then use your curve rule to create armhole just like this. Then you're going to come here and come down by 1.5 inch for your neck depth. Then use your curve rule to create it just like this as well. After you're done doing that, blend this. Now it's time to create the dart. You're going to come to the waistline and take your nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2 plus ½ inch. Take the same thing on the bust point, rule a straight line. Then you're going to come to the waistline and take ½ inch on both sides just like this. Then you're going to go ahead and connect your dart. So guys, after you're done doing that, now the next thing is to add all the allowances. This is my initial bust measurement divided by 4. I'm going to add 1.5 inch for the sewing allowance. Go ahead and extend this line. Then you are going to come to the waistline, take your waist measurement divided by 4, measure the dart and add it. Add extra 1.5 inch for the sewing allowance. Then go ahead and connect it just like this. After you're done doing that, guys, go ahead and cut this out. So guys, this is what you're going to have after you are done cutting. Now place this on another pattern paper to trace out the back. This is what I'm going to be using for the back. First of all, I'm going to measure out the zipper allowance. You're just going to measure 1.5 inch here, here, and here. Go ahead and connect this. Now you're going to place the front piece on it just like this. You're going to trace it out. So just trace out the armhole and the side just like this. Then you're going to go ahead and use your ruler to make this line visible. So guys, after you're done doing that, create a straight line here. On this line, you're going to come down by 0.75 inch. Then you're going to go ahead and rule a slanted line like this, because I don't want the back to be totally straight. Now I'm going to bring the front pattern paper again. I'll go ahead and mark out the dart. So just mark it, then measure what you have from here to the middle point. Take the same thing on this part here, then go ahead and connect your dart. First of all, rule a straight line, then rule your dart out just like that. After you're done doing this, now I'm going to eliminate anything called z-bulge. I'll come here and mark ½ inch. Then I'm going to go ahead and connect it just like this. Because I've reduced this by ½ inch, I'm also going to be reducing the zipper allowance by ½ inch, and you connect it as well. Now the ½ inch that we have cut out of that part, you will add it to the side just like this, and you're going to connect it. After you're done doing that, extend this line. Then you're going to go ahead and cut this out. So guys, this is what you're going to have after you're done cutting. Now I'm going to come up by ½ inch on this down part. Then I will just rule a slanted line just like this. This is because our front and back length is not the same. Our front is a little bit longer than the back. So guys, these are the two pattern papers, the front and the back. Now I'm going to use this to cut on my fabric. This is what I had after I was done using it to cut on the fabric. I added stitching allowance to the sides that needed stitching allowance, and I did the same thing to the back, as you can see. So guys, I went ahead to cut two of it. One is going to be for the actual fabric and the other one is going to be for the lining. So that was how I did this. So guys, I'm going to be using this piece of fabric you are seeing right now to cut the flare. I cut it out using the length that the flare is going to be times 2 plus extra 15 inches. Do you understand? I cut it out using the length that the flare is going to be times 2 plus extra 15 inches, and I have it to be a square because I'm going to be cutting a 360-degree flare. So to do that, go ahead and fold your fabric into 4. You can see I folded it into 2, then I fold it again. So now my fabric is folded into 4 just like this. You can see I have it looking like a square, right? So this is how you are going to have it. You can see that this part here does not have any cut. That is where I'm going to be cutting the waist. Now, to determine how long my flare is going to be, the full length of this dress is 37 inches and the half length is 16 inches. When you take the half length away from 37 inches, you're going to have 21 inches. Now, the flare has a design at the down part, something like gathers, and that's going to be 6 inches. So just count up 6 inches, and I have 15 inches. I'm going to be cutting the flare using 15 inches. Now, for the waist area, my waist measurement is 28 inches. You're going to divide it by 4, divide it by 2, you have 14, divide it by 2 again, you're going to have 7 inches. You will add extra 1 inch, which is going to be for the zipper allowance. So just place that 8 inches that you have on this part and make a mark on it, just like this. After you're done doing that, measure what you have from here to that mark. I have 4.5 inches. Now I'm going to use 4.5 inches to create a semicircle. Did you see what I'm doing? So this is what you're going to do. So go ahead and create a semicircle, then mark out the line just like this. Now you're going to measure what you have here to make sure you have your round waist measurement divided by 4 plus extra 1 inch, and I had exactly what I wanted. Okay, now guys, I'm going to go ahead and take the length of the flare. So just place your tape here and mark 15 inches plus 1 inch for the sewing allowance. So I'm going to mark 16 inches. Go ahead and create a semicircle using 16 inches, just the way you see me doing it, just like this, guys. After you're done doing that, go ahead and make this line visible. Now you're going to go ahead and cut this out. So guys, this is what you're going to have after you're done cutting. When you open it up, it's going to look like this. This is how to cut a 360-degree flare. Now the next thing I went ahead to cut was the piece that is going to be used for the gather that is underneath the flare. It is very, very long. How I cut it is I measured what I have here. You can see this flare is into 2. So I measured what I have from one end all the way to the other end, just like this. And after I was done measuring, what I had was 65 inches. I went ahead to cut this piece out using 65 inches times 3. So that is how long it is. Okay, and it is 7 inches long, which is the 6 inches that I'm going to be using plus the extra 1 inch for the sewing allowances. So guys, the next thing I'm going to cut now is the sleeve. I already went ahead to cut out a piece of fabric I'll be using for the sleeve. It is 28 inches wide and I have it to be 27 inches long, which is the length of the sleeve plus extra 2 inches. So now you're going to fold it into 2, just like the way you see me doing. So go ahead and fold it into 2 and place them together like this. Now you are going to bring this front piece, you will place the armhole area on it. Don't place it to be straight, place it in a slanted form like this. Then you're going to measure up 1 inch. So just push it down, make sure that you have 1 inch up there. Then you're going to go ahead and cut it out. So after you're done cutting, you're going to remove it. This upper part is going to have elastic band. So for the round arm, I'm going to come here and measure 11 inches wide. I will add extra 1 inches for the sewing allowance. Then come here and take 10 inches. Then go ahead and use your curve rule to just connect it like this all the way to the end. Then go ahead and cut this out. So guys, this is what you're going to have after you're done cutting. This is the sleeve. So guys, now that I've cut out all the pieces I'm going to be needing, I'm going to be working on this part first, the upper part. So just place the other ones aside. You're going to remove your pattern paper just like this. Now I'm going to be sewing the neckline. So just open the actual fabric on the table, determine the right and the wrong face. You're going to place the lining piece on it, the right sides facing each other. You're going to sew the neck down. After doing that, you will sew the dart. Then you're going to do the same thing to the back pieces. So place the lining and the actual fabric together, the right face facing each other. You're going to sew the neckline, sew the zipper allowance area, and put your dart. You do the same thing to the other one. This is what I had after I was done doing that, guys. Can you see? This is the neck. I sewed it and I also sewed the dart on it, and I did the same thing to the back pieces. You can see. So this is what you're going to have. Now I'm going to place the back pieces together. I'm just going to run a stitch down on this zipper allowance area. So this is what I had after I was done doing that. You just close it up for now, for the meantime. So we're going to open it up later. So guys, place this aside now, then I'll work on the sleeve. I already went ahead to hem the upper and the down part of the sleeve where we put my elastic band. So for the elastic band that is going to be on top, I'm going to cut it out using 10 inches. So just go ahead and cut 2 of it for the 2 sleeves. For the one that will be at the down part, I'm going to go ahead and measure around my wrist. I had 7.5 inches. I'm going to be cutting out the elastic band using 8 inches. The extra 1 inch is going to be for the joining allowance. So I'm going to go ahead and use my safety pin to put this elastic band through this part that I folded. So just go ahead and do that. So guys, when you get to this end here, you're going to pin it down with a pin. Then you continue the process all the way to the other end. So guys, after doing that, this is what you're going to have. Remove your safety pin and pin it down as well. So you're going to go ahead and do the same thing to the down part. So guys, this is what I had after I was done doing that. Now you take it to the sewing machine and stitch it on both sides just like this. You do the same thing to the other sleeve. This is what I had after I was done putting an elastic band through the 2 sleeves. So this is what you're going to have. Now I'm going to go ahead and attach the sleeve to the body. So just bring your sleeve like this. You're going to place the armholes of the body and the sleeve together. You're going to sew it down. Then you will do the same thing to the back. Place the armholes together and sew it down just like that. So guys, this is what I had after I was done sewing the sleeve to the body, as you can see. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to join the sides. So I'm just going to take this back to the sewing machine. I will join the side just like this. Then you're going to do the same thing to this other one. So guys, this is what you're going to have after you are done joining the sides. Can you see? So now this is it. I'm going to place this aside and we'll work on the down part. So this is the flare and the one I'll be using for the gathers underneath the flare. Now what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take this to the sewing machine. I will hem one part of it. So just go ahead and hem it all the way to the end. After you're done doing that, the other side, you're going to go ahead and make 2 loose stitches on it that I'm going to be using to gather it. This is what I had after I was done doing that. Can you see? This is the part that I hemmed, and this is the part where I made 2 loose stitches. You can see I have excess threads that I'm going to be pulling to give it gather effect. But before I do that, I'm going to bring elastic band. I'm going to be sewing elastic band to the middle of this fabric that I have. So just make sure that you gauge it and make sure your elastic band is at the middle like that. You will stretch it and sew on it. So guys, I'm going to show you this on the sewing machine. So this is me now on my sewing machine trying to show you what I mean by that. You're going to stretch your elastic band and sew on it just the way you see me doing. You can see the effect that it is giving it. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to keep doing this till you do it all the way to the end. You're going to do this from one end to the other. Guys, it's going to take time, but you just have to do it. So guys, this is what you're going to do. After you're done doing that, this is what you're going to have. Can you see what I have? So this is how it's going to look like. So this is it for now. I'm going to go ahead now to pull the excess threads that I have here to give it gather effects. Okay, so just go ahead and do that. So guys, this is how you are going to have it looking like. Can you see? I have done one part of it and this is how it's looking like. I'm going to go ahead to do the remaining part. This is what I had after I was done pulling all of it. So this is what I have. I've done it all the way to the end. Now I'm going to go ahead and attach it to the down part of my flay. So first of all, you're going to go ahead and open up this part. So just open this part, which is going to be for the back. Now you're going to place the gathered one on the flail just like this, and you're going to sew it on it. You will do this all the way to the end. This is what I had after I was done sewing it on it, guys. So this is how it is going to look like. I'm going to iron this out, so just bring your towel. You are going to open it up on the table like this. Use your hand to straighten it up, then go ahead and iron this out very well. So you will do this all the way to the end. Now guys, this is what you're going to have after you are done ironing. You can see how it is looking. Everything now is sitting flat and looking really nice. So this is what you're going to have. Now I'm going to bring the body. I already went ahead to open up the zipper allowance area. Now I'm going to place this flare with the upper side. Then you're going to go ahead and join it. This is what I had after I was done joining, guys. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and place this zipper allowance area together just like this. You're going to measure from this waistline. You will measure down about 6 to 7 inches. Then you will join from that point all the way to the down. Now this part where it's going to be open, you're going to go ahead and fix your zipper to it. So guys, this is what I had after I was done fixing the zipper, as you can see. So this is how it came out. This is the front. So this is it, guys. This is how the dress came out. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. Please don't forget to subscribe, like and share. I will see you all in my next video.